my wife don't ask for anything, right? Hey, Carolina, my wife have what she has, right? Because here you go. I already know what you need. But the father seemed like he's not the one who's doing much. So I said, son, let me come here. Let me, because I wanted to show my son, because my son, I want him to be a man, right? I want him to grow up and be a effing man. I don't want him to be one of them lazy ass, raggedy ass dudes. I don't want him to be a raggedy ass dude thinking that his daddy don't work. I said, son, come here. Let me show you something. Right? I said, let me show you something. I, I said, I'm about to show you my bank account. And I'm about to show you every single month how much money I send to your mom. You see her name, right? You see her name right here? Whose name is this? Mama. Okay, good. How much money I send her this month? Okay, how about this month? How about this month? So I went over for the past couple years. I said, no, you stay right here. I want to show you the background. I said, let me show you who's doing everything in the background. Right? I said, I want to show you this because I want you to know what I'm doing. So when you become a man, you do the same damn thing. Hey Priscilla, I said, when you become my age, you gotta do the same thing. Do the same thing I'm doing. I said, but let me show you where your mom gets the money from. She said, but daddy, she works. I said, yes, she works. But she doesn't touch her money for bills. I said, daddy does that. Daddy pay all the bills. Daddy is the only one who touching the bills on the cars. I said, who do you see wash the cars? You. I said, who do you see take care of the cars? You. I said, who do you see take care of the... I'm doing everything in the background. Because I want my son to see, I want him to be effective. I want my son to remember, man, my daddy did. My daddy was. But if you are the sole provider, we do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I want him to see the role of a man, right? Because I think it's very important. Because I think little boys need to see the father, not just the mother. I think little boys need to see their fathers in full effect, right? Yeah. So I want him to say, hey, listen, I know you don't see me go to work, but daddy is the thing is, we want to control. Everybody is afraid. Everybody is so afraid. Everybody is so afraid to relinquish the control. And when you can relinquish that control, you be so peaceful. When you can give up your power, because really and truly in relationships, the one who has the most power is the one who lost because you're trying to control it. You can't relax. You can't be calm. You can't let the things be. The one who has the most power has the most struggles because it's an ego thing. In relationships, you have to be vulnerable. But I'm telling you, man, relationships are better when you meet people while you are young. The father is not the picture or help provide, and how is that going to show? Mila, you say if the father is not in the picture, this is what I see. If the father is not in the picture, then that woman should reach out to other men. Remember, this is a community. It's a community effort. It's not just, especially in America, we have this shit that is just us. Like we have this, it's just me shit, and that shit don't work. I mean, I get it. It's hard because but this is why we have friends. This is why we have friends. We have to have male friends and female friends. I think we just stuck with this idea that we're not supposed to be by ourselves. Hey, Miss Cindy. And I'm talking about, hey, Amoy, I see you, girl. And I'm talking about not being by ourselves, but we're supposed to have male friends. Hey, talk to my son. Yeah, matter of fact, if you talk to your male friends about, especially with people around you, you speak to about your son so often that hey, you want me to talk to him for you? Hey, let me talk to your son. Hey, let me pick him up because we need a community now, man. So when you are by yourself raising these sons, we need men around. We need uncles. This is where uncles come in. Granddaddies. It's not just the father alone, right? The only male friends you have is your coworker. But male love, you have to find some more male friends. Remember, you have to get your ass up and go find people that you need. Remember, hey, Empress, you gotta get your ass up and go find friends. You don't expect friends to come to you. It's what we need. If you need it, you gotta get that ass up and go find these friends. We can't be too comfortable. Listen, when we have kids, we can't be too comfortable because we have a job. Young got married, but only one grew up did right. Yeah, we have a job to do. We have to find, it's like how we find jobs to provide. We have to find men and women alike. If I was single raising girls, oh, I would have find, and even as a listen, even if I have platonic women friends, hey man, I have a daughter. What do you think I should do? Hey Susan, I have a daughter. What do you think I should do? Hey Mary, I have a couple daughters, and this is what I do. You got to reach out. It is your job to reach out because I'm telling you, people don't want to interfere. Especially when you're raising your kids, nobody wants to interfere. You have to take that. You gotta take the lead and reach out to these men because these men don't want to tell you how to raise your son. These men don't want to tell you how to raise his. So you gotta tell these men, hey, I have a question. Hey, what do you think? Yeah, yeah. Hey, what do you think? Because I think we have this. Our society, our community has become this. I am. It's just me, and it's not just you. It's not just you. I have never had somebody reach out and say, Kirk, can you talk to my son? And I said, no. Never. I have never had somebody say, Kirk, my son needs, hey, okay, do you want me to talk to him? I'll talk to him. I have never had somebody and I said no to him. I mean, to her. Then if I said no, then what the hell am I doing? I'm pointless as hell. What's up, random things? If I just say, okay, shoot, that sucks, then what am I doing? What's my point? What's my purpose here? Right? So I'm saying, man, but we have to reach out. But I'm telling you, man, I think relationships in your 40s and 50s, trying to date 40s and 50s, I think you have to give up your power. And I don't think anybody want to give up your power. And to be honest, thank you for the gifts. I think we don't. One day we're gonna realize that we don't have any power. You gotta become vulnerable. If you're not vulnerable, relationships don't work. And to be vulnerable is about self-control. To be vulnerable, you have to be brave. Everybody's afraid to be hurt, scared to be hurt because if I get hurt again, I don't know what I'll do. If you get hurt again, it's just another day in life. We are gonna be hurt. People will say you are not their family. Well, I mean, what is family though? Family is not blood, man. Family is not just blood. Family is friends. Family is, I have served with many people in the military. I have served with many people. I've been in the military for 20 plus years. I have served with some men of all different complexion, all different race. And when I tell you this, these are men that I will, hey, listen, I don't give a damn what our society is saying. I don't give a damn what the racial people are saying. That's my family right there. But then again, but that's when I trust them. You know what I mean? You gotta be strong, love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Facts. Family don't have to be blood. Indeed, indeed, facts. Because I got family out there, man. I got family out there. I promise you. And the military family, like the military retirees, is we don't talk every day. But damn it, boy, hey, you just need one call. Like, man, listen, the military environment, man, we have came so close, many of us, that we ain't gonna talk every day. But one call, I promise you, you will get all the help that you need. Just one call. Why? Because it's family. We fought together. Yeah, we fought together. We struggled together. We fight war together. Damn it, we together. So adoption was necessary and it worked because you don't have to be blood. Indeed, indeed, indeed. But we don't. We gotta learn to give up our power. We can't have power in relationship. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to when it comes to my family, especially my girls, my son, my wife. I'm not afraid to be hurt. I'm not afraid to be hurt. Life is too short to be afraid to be hurt. I don't, and but now, but I'm not afraid to be hurt because life is too short. You're gonna be hurt regardless, one way or the other. Do you under that? One way or the other, you'll be hurt. Either this way or that way. With them or with them. With your family, with your mom, with your siblings, you're gonna be hurt regardless. But I know you're waking people up. Man, thank you, brother. Hey, thank you, Jay. Hey, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm not afraid to get hurt, man. Hurt for what? I'm a grown ass man. I went to Iraq. Jay, listen, I've been to Iraq and faced bullets. You hear me? I faced big ass bombs. I don't think you understand. I faced bombs on the road. I have driven over bombs. We think I'm afraid to get somebody cheated on me or leave? Man, man. And when you understand life is, shit. Let me put my all in it. Military, you had a whole girlfriend on the country the whole time. But I realized life is so short. Life is short. So whatever I do, I put my all into it, man. Because you can't, if you don't put your all into it, you can't enjoy it. If you're trying to get the upper hand, you're already lost. In dating, if you're trying to get the upper hand, you lost. It's not, you know how beautiful it is to be vulnerable? You know how beautiful it is to be vulnerable? You know how powerful it is to be vulnerable? It's powerful, man. And me being a man saying that, I don't think people understand. You'll probably think that I'm soft, or right. Hey, Gordon Melanin, y'all probably think that I'm soft, right? Which I don't mind being soft. Y'all probably think I'm a simp. It sounds simpish, right? It sounds like a weak man, but y'all don't understand how powerful it is to be vulnerable, especially with somebody that you love, especially with your kids. You all know how beautiful it is to be vulnerable with your kids. Everybody don't want to hurt you. Everybody don't want to. Everybody don't want to hurt you. Because he owned house, he in the military and he got the job. But the thing is, man, so what? So what? So what if so what if somebody did something crazy? We're not, nobody wants to compromise. Everybody just want peace. Everybody just want this peaceful thing that where you're not bothered. When you becoming one with yourself, listen, man, when you becoming one with yourself, you're going to go through hell. Indeed, princess. Indeed, within yourself. Everybody want peace so much that you're afraid that somebody's gonna shake you a bit. Why are you afraid to be shaken? It's okay to be shaken. It's okay to be when somebody comes in your life. I don't care who it is. You will be shaken. And if you are shaken like that, it's probably you probably never had peace to begin with. But everybody just peace, 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 peace is overrated. Don't get it twisted. Peace is overrated because we look at it from a different angle. We look at it from a fearful angle. Everybody's afraid. That's why peace is so valuable. Peace is overrated. It really is. Especially when you come to, if me and my wife have an argument, that's not my peace being messed with. That's not my peace. That's just an argument. Shit, let's solve it. That's not my, it's not taken away from my peace because we have a disagreement. But when it comes to relationship, everything's about peace, peace, peace. See, if you have anxiety, that's on you. That's in your head. That's your own thoughts. That's your own experiences. That's your memory. That's whooping your ass. That's where anxiety comes from. Is the ability to not, or the inability to control your own thoughts. Man, everybody just want to be peace and unbothered. You're gonna be bothered. Listen, does anybody have kids? Does anybody have kids? Hi, follow me, please. Who are you? But the man told me he'd rather have peace over a pretty face. I'm like, I already have peace. Indeed. If you have kids, you realize to have kids, you still could have peace, but they will bother the hell out of you. Expiring so young because you find peace good. Man, listen, I got, I got kids. I got kids. There's a certain amount of struggle that come with having kids, but it doesn't take away from your peace because you are grounded. I think if you are grounded, it's different. We're not grounded. We say peace too loosely. Everybody using the word peace. Everybody using the word peace, peace. We're not grounded. Nobody, no, we're not because when you're grounded, no matter how much situation at work, people piss you off. You're not messing. They're not messing with your peace because your peace is your choice. Your peace is you choosing how to react. That's what peace is. You choosing how to react. Indeed, indeed, yeah, indeed. I need peace for you asking me who am I. Let me be mature. Sunflower, I don't know what you're talking about. If you don't come in the live seriously, man. Don't come in the live talking nonsense. You see, you one of them people. That's the problem. That's a damn problem. You come in somebody's live talking trash. I just have a big heart. And when I give, some people just take it and explode. Listen, if you give, right? When you give, man, listen, when, when you give in, right? Nobody should be able to tell you when is enough. It is your giving. And when we say we have a big heart, right? This time in our piece, right, Tris? When we say we have a big heart, remember, if you take some money out to homeless people or to, you they can't tell you how much you can give. They can only give what you can take. I mean, they can only take what you can give. If you give all your money, they will never assume that you are giving too much. It's up to you to define how much you are giving. It's up to you to say, this is the limit of what I'm giving. But if you give and give and give and give, if I give, listen, last week, I went to drop my daughter off to her mom. It's a true story. I went to drop my daughter off to her mom. And there was this lady outside, right? Told me I had too much immunity. Damn. There was this lady outside the gas station, and she, when I was walking out, she said, "Sir, can you buy me some food?" It was this homeless lady. Oh no, she said, "Sir, can you give me some change?" And so I had $1 and some change in my hand from walking out the gas station. So I said, "Yeah, sure, here you go." And so I said, "Wait, but that shit ain't working. What would $1 and like 35 cents do?" I said, "You want something to eat?" When I reached to my car, I said, "You want something to eat?" She said, "Yes, please." I said, "All right, go ahead, go get something to eat, and then I'll pay for it." And so she walked in and she picked up the stuff, and the lady at the cashier was just staring at her. I'm like, "What? Leave the woman alone. Jesus, leave the woman alone. The woman is hungry. I'm right here. You see me right here, right? Like, jeez, chill out." And so the woman went and pick up like three items. She picked up some Vienna sausage, some some ramen, and something else. And when she reached at the front, she looked at me. She said, "Is this good?" I said, ma'am, just get whatever you want." She said, "Can I have a drink too?" I said, "Ma'am, get the drink that you want." And so it came up to 14 something, 14, $15, right? To $15. And when it came up to, so I paid for it, and the lady looking at me and looking at, I'm like, "Wait, lady, why are you looking at me?" Just the lady at the cashier. I said, "What are you looking at me for?" Ma'am, I got the money. Like, chill out. Stop. Look, that woman ain't bothering you, right? She ain't bothering you. And so she's looking at the money, and I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm paying for it, okay?" And so I had a $50 cash in my thingy, so I put it on the counter. And when I paid the lady, I said, "Hey, give her back her change. Give her back the change." I walked out. I didn't really care for a thank you. I walked out because I'm like, you could do so much more with this. When I walked out, my daughter was looking. My daughter was 11, and she was looking. And when the lady walked out the store, she said, "Dad, what you did to the what you bought for her? She looked so happy." And the way how she walked off, I was like, "Damn, she is so happy." I don't care what she does with that money that I gave her. I don't care what she buys with it. I don't care what she doesn't buy with it. I don't care, because when I give you based on my limits. I don't give you based on your limits. And this is why we need to understand, when you have a big heart, you have to have big discernment skills. You have to understand that you are the one that needs to know how much you can give. Because when you have a big heart and people take whatever you give them. They take from you whatever you give. And so we have to learn. We have to learn. That's on me. That is on me. I have to say my limits. But many of us don't have a limit because we want to be liked. Man, listen, man. We want to be liked. We want to be loved. We want to be. No. When you do it. Give a damn how. Just do the damn thing, man. Just do it. But I was happy that my little girls got to see how happy this woman was walking away. I had to learn that some people are takers. Indeed. Indeed. It's true. Hey, Dream, how you doing? So did I learn the hard way? It was my ex-husband. Yeah, man. I think it's without. No, yeah, it's for my daughter. Indeed. Do it from the goodness of your heart, not for nothing in return. And I think when you do that, because I think a lot of us say that we are givers, and we always get hurt. But givers, remember, sometimes the thing that we are calling givers is not givers. Sometimes is That's our state of being irrelevant or feeling irrelevant or feeling not good enough. And so we have to do, we have been used to doing and giving for us to be wanted or desired, for us to be loved. Because many of us, we have, we have been taught to give and do more and do so much more just to be wanted. And she watched me all the time. I'm telling you, man. They watch, boy. They watch. I know, man. Listen, when you have little girls, man, the man that you have to be. You know how you teach your girls? I realize for me, for my own, because I'm learning a lot by trials and tribulations. I mean, by trial and error. I'm learning a lot, right? Based on what I see. You know, the best way to teach your, because you can't tell your daughters anything. Your daughters are gonna do what they do, right? Your son's gonna do what they do. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, the best way I realize the best way that I can teach my daughters is by how I teach how I treat their moms. I realize that. I realize the best way to teach your daughters is to show them how you treat their moms. And I think they're gonna see a lot more. Because I can tell my daughter anything. I can tell my daughter I can tell my daughters anything. Hey, don't do this with a man. Hey, don't let the man does. Now, let me show you how I treat your mom. And when you see how I treat your mother, you gotta know. Seriously. Yeah, man. It's facts. I'm like, when my daughters see the way I treat their mothers, they got to know, hey, this is how a woman is treated. I can't tell my daughter how she should be treated. I can show her. Let me show you with your mom. Let me use your mom as my example. And it's continuous too because you can't stop. It's a continuous day. It keeps you aware. Because them little girls, man, Jay, them little girls watching you, boy. They're watching that man. They're watching you. They're looking hard. They're looking every day. Them little girls be looking. They're looking every day. My daughters look at me. But the way how my daughters hug me, I'm like, man, okay, good. It's different. Yeah. The Matrix together. Man, listen, man, I'm telling you. But in this, it seems like for us now, having relationships, starting a relationship, it's hard, man. Starting relationships is rough because, 50s and 60s, because you have grown so much on your own. Why would you relinquish that power and that control? You don't want to, you don't want nobody telling you what to wear, even though people don't. I don't tell my wife what to wear. I don't know why people are so. Nobody tells me, you gotta tell somebody where you're going. I don't want to tell no man where I'm going. I love to tell my wife, my wife gotta know where I'm at. It's not because she want to control me. It's because as a man in this world where people look at me as I'm a black man, hey baby, I'm leaving now. Hey, I'm leaving right now. Hey, I'm like 3 minutes away. Hey, I'm leaving the gym right now. Hey, I'm leaving because I want her to know if I don't come home, come find me. It's not because she don't trust me, right? It's not because she doesn't like me, or it's because hey, let me know where. I'm telling you exactly where I'm at. And she tells me, hey, I'm leaving work now. Do you need anything? So I know in 20 minutes, if she's not home in 20 minutes, if she ain't home in 20 minutes, hey, you all right? It's not because I'm thinking about cheating or you doing, it's because I know in this world today, some of us don't make it home. True or false? In this world today, some of us don't make it home. And so we stuck. Yeah, man. I mean, we stuck with this. I don't need a man because I don't know. I ain't gonna tell no man when I'm leaving and where I'm going. Where are you going? Where am I going that I don't want to tell my wife? Where the hell am I going? You know what I mean? Or you gotta ask I don't want to ask nobody. Who you ask what? Is you telling people where you? That's some people. Let's be honest. Some of us has no one to tell anything to, and so some of us might be found in our house after a couple weeks and nobody checked up on you. No, I don't want that lifestyle. Yeah, man. Everybody hate relationships. I love relationships. I saw a video yesterday. This man was saying, men do not want relationships. Only women do. To hell with that. You crazy as hell. What am I gonna be doing at this age? Going around floating, sleeping with people just for sex? What shit is that? Do you know how destructive that is, man? Yeah, Trish. You know how destructive that is? He said, men do not want a relationship. He was saying, because we don't want, you do, you want, all we want to do is sex. Who wants to just sleep with random people? Who wants to just defile themselves every damn time with somebody new? Who wants to just add energies to their bodies? With your own good book, right? I'm telling you. Who wants to just live that? Who's doing that at this age? I'm like, hey, man, please. Not me. No the hell not. I would rather be in one. Some of us have had bad experiences. We don't want someone that requires permission. Indeed. The Ethiopian War. Nah, man, I haven't read the book. I haven't read no Ethiopian book. I read a whole bunch of different books though. But yeah, man, but now, you're hearing all these horror relationship stories, man. I don't know. Like, you turn on TikTok and all you're hearing is horror movies. Hey, Stacia, all you're doing, right? All you're doing is hearing horror stories about dating and relationships and marriage. And now all over social media is about marriage horrors and don't get married. That's why. Listen, man, I'm telling you all, the beautiful thing about marriage is two people coming together. When two people can touch and decide on something, is a power where the male and females can come together and create life. When two can come together and create, the masculine and feminine, is something that they don't want to, it's something that they are keeping from us. I think they're trying to keep it from us because we don't even understand the power of marriage, so we just misuse it. It's a tool. Marriage is a tool. Marriage is a tool, man. It's a damn tool that if you don't use it right, it ruins, it breaks down. Marriage is like a screwdriver. Yeah, Stacia. Marriage is like a screwdriver. A screwdriver can use to build something or break it down. And many of us are using this right here. Many of us are using the marriage to break down each other. I'm not doing that. I'm using marriage to build wealth, to build health. Yeah, those are, to build health, to build wealth, to build, man, listen, you can build so much with two. I think you can build a lot more with two than you do with one. I really think you can. Yeah, Jay, like for real. I mean, because you can do so much. Man, listen, as a man, I ain't gonna lie. Jay, as a man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a powerful tool. Jared Chestnut is a powerful tool. Indeed, Brina. It's a power. Indeed, Brina. It's a power. Till I got married to this woman who and me share a similar goal. You know what, my wife and me, man, you know what I do? For us to build wealth, number one, we have to understand, hey, let's do this because we have kids. Let's do this. Let's give our kids something, right? Let's give our kids something. Let's give our children something when we leave here. Because, I don't want to leave them nothing. Because I came here with nothing. I was 18 years old. I left my mom's house. I had nothing. I said, let's leave our children with something. Yeah, man, let's leave them with something. And she's like, okay. Right? She's like, okay, let's do it. She said, what should we do? I said, let's buy them each a house. Now. And so by the time they hit 20, 25, the house will be paid down a bit and they can take the house. She said, but how? I said, don't worry about it. I'll do it. Don't worry about that part. Do we agree? She said, yes. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to be on no loan. I'll do all this stuff. Cool. Okay, now you start building their saving accounts. Right? I said, you start building. I said, you start doing their savings. She said, okay. And so we start their savings. She said, I put this much, you put this much a month. So we do that. So 3 savings, 3 houses. Right? Now, for us, what do we want? She said, well, I don't want a big house. I want a small house. All right. How much do we need? Let's put that to the side every month. And we begin to build that, man. We begin to build and put and build and put. We pay off all our damn debt. Because debt-free is the way to go. Debt-free? Shit, that debt. Listen, that debt stuff, that's the finances will ruin our relationship. Finances will ruin any relationship. So the first thing first, we pay off these debt, man. Paid off all, we paid off credit cards. It's a tool. It's a damn tool, man. It's a tool. Marriage is a tool. But you just gotta use it right. We just don't use it right because we are trying to control and be in our ego. You can't be in your ego and be married. That shit don't work. Yeah, man. You can't be in your ego and then you can't be married to somebody who just want to spend all the damn money. Oh man, no. Because these days, what do you hear? I want a man who's gonna spend his money on me, and you know, what? That's what you want? 22 years? You remember 22 years, brother? Jeez, that's a long time. That's a pretty long time, man. That's a long time. Hey, Charlotte Webb, how you doing? That's a pretty long time. You don't want nobody who gonna spend all their money or who gonna spend all their money. It's my money now. We don't have mine, and we have ours. My same person for 22. That's pretty, man. That's pretty good, man. That's a pretty long time. But yeah, man, you know, we should don't get married to somebody who was, you know, because again, these days all you hearing is what you gonna do for me, how much money you giving me, and then you know, I met my wife when I was broke, so I think that was a blessing, right? I met my wife when I was broke, and so when I learned that, you know, when I realized that I was broke, now nothing is being kept from her. Thank you, Audrey. I'm from St. Vincent. It come down to money, and that's the. I'm telling you, man. I met my wife when I was broke, and you know, when she met me and I met her, I was broke, and she wasn't balling like that. But we realized if I met her when I'm broke, I can, you know, I can trust her when I have money. Ex-wife, she didn't see the gold, but my second wife, she. I'm telling you, man. As brothers, we gotta find somebody who share our vision, man. That's fact, Charlotte. As men, we have to find somebody who share our vision. Well, first we have to have a vision first, though, because a lot of brothers these days don't have a damn vision. They're just out there, just out there. You gotta find somebody. You gotta find a woman who sees your vision, not one woman. And you know, people ask men all the time, and people think that we like. People think, right? People think that when a man, why do a man pick an average-looking woman? Because I told. Good, Jay. Good, man. Oh, you are picking the average sixes and sevens and fives. Yeah, man, I'd rather a six. I'd rather a six who's well-rounded. I swear to God, I'd rather a 5 or 6 who's well-rounded than a fine one who just want to take. I don't. And listen, that taking shit is not. And you know, you all be thinking that a man is broke and a man is stingy. It's not that. It's just people have goals. People have goals, man. Oh, he don't want to spend on you. Is that all you thinking about? Is that all to spend on you? It's selfishness. So we don't want to, you know. 2 days ago, we were watching TikTok. Me and my wife. We were watching TikToks, and we were watching those people who are in debt, right? People who just. And I was like, how did they get in so much debt and credit cards? She said because people just, you know, buy all the good toys. You know, they buy all the stuff. I said let's do something for next year. I said for 3 months. I said for 6 months. Let's pause savings for 6 months. Let's pause savings. Truly, I said let's pause our savings for 6 months and see what happens. She said, but what we gonna buy? I said, I don't know. What do people spend money on? I don't know. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. As a 45-year-old man, I don't know what I should be spending that money on because I have no idea. She said, well, what are we gonna buy? I said, I don't know, but we can buy things. She said, but like what? I said, I don't know, but we can figure it out. Hey, Zero Tolerance, how are you doing? She said, well, what we gonna buy? I said, we can find something. I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought about it. I said, okay, maybe not for 6 months. Let's go for 3 months. She said, Kirk, I don't know. That's a long time. I don't think I want to buy that much things. Right? I said, I don't think I want to buy that much things. She said, I don't think I want to buy that much things. Oh, you said pumping myself? Spotty? See, we can do that now without touching our savings. Not by myself, by the grace and mercy. Indeed. You act like those cards are endless. Man, I'm telling you. You know how much credit I have? I have about 5 credit cards. I have about 5 credit cards. I have man, listen, I have about $165,000 in credit cards. It's a lot of money. 160. Yeah, I know, right? I know. $165,000 in credit cards, and I think I'm like $200 on $200. I think I have like $200 that I actually spend on one of my cards. I ain't about. If you show the credit cards, you know what I wanted my credit cards for? I got these credit cards to raise my credit. To raise my credit. What do you call that? My credit score. That's why I wanted them, to raise my credit score, not to buy shit. We don't buy with credit. Me and my wife don't use credit. We don't use credit, man. That credit stuff, that thing make you feel sick. I have about six. So you can have more, not so you can spend more. Man, listen, you know what? Let me tell you why we have our credit score. Because me and my wife compete about who have more credit. We compete because she don't has, I'm the one who has the properties in my name, and I put all the cars. I'm the one who bought all the cars and stuff. People car. Well, I don't have those things at all. And so her credit score was behind mine, but now we begin to compete. We both have credit scores in the 800s now, and we use that for property. I want to use credit for property. Seriously, hey, no longer selling. How we doing? We use credit card for property. We don't use credit card to buy shit. Listen, I am not. Listen, I'm gonna use my credit card to buy something that their prices. Do you know? Someone said, do you know the best way to save at 29% interest? Do you know the best way to save at 29% interest? Do you all know? The best how to find, because if you want to savings at 29% interest, you have to ask the credit card people what they're doing, because the credit card people making 29% interest from us. I'm telling you, man, listen, man, Jay, the credit card people are making 29% off of us. And so I realized, this is just information right here. This is something that, by the way, this is not me bragging or me saying anything. I realized that me and my wife is our own bank. Yeah, me and my wife is our own bank. And so I bought a car like 2 weeks ago. I bought a car. My wife controls the savings, the cash savings. She controls that. I just bought a new car. I mean, it's not new. It's used. 2 weeks ago. She said, "You want to take a loan?" I said, "Sure." She said, "How much you need?" I said, "Send me 15,000." She said, "Okay, you'll have it tomorrow." I said, "I'll pay you back." She said, "What's the interest rate that the bank will give you?" I said, "About 6%." Because I don't want to scam myself. Right? I don't cheat myself. I said, "I think the banks will give about 5 to 6%. She said, "Okay, pay me back with interest." Okay. I went to the car dealership. "Sir, do you want to finance? Sir, just give me the damn car." I just came for a car. I ain't want to talk all this. Hey, listen, I don't want to talk. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have all this conversation about my finances. "Oh, sir, let's see if we can beat yours." No, don't worry about mine. You can't beat mine. And so I pay my wife back every month with interest. Like I will pay the bank, because it's our money. It goes back into my account. And so that's what me and my wife does. That's what we do. So what we're gonna do together as a team, I pay the bills, she saves. I pay the bills. Indeed, princess, I pay the bills, she saves. So when we have a certain amount and I need some cash, hey, I'm gonna take some from this. I ain't about to pay the bank 29% because I bought something and then I gotta pay $600 a month, or pay some minimum, some $16. Oh, hell no. And then every time you pay something, all you paying is the interest. You buy a house, you pay the interest first. I get it. You buy a car, you paying interest only. For the first year, you pay interest. You think I'm about to buy, hey, Yolanda, you think I'm about to buy my kids or myself some shoes? I wear the shoes lose all the damn value instantly, and then I pay interest for it? Are you crazy? That's the minimum. It's so high. Are you crazy? Oh, I'm telling you think I'm about to buy anything that lose value and then I pay interest on it? Are you you think I'm about to buy food on my shit and then pay interest on food that I already ate? No. Hell no. I ain't about to do that. That's me losing. My car. And so what we do, we use cash. We budget. You got a budget, man. If you listen, you got a budget. Me and my wife talk every month. Hey, this is what we're gonna do. What are we buying this month? I don't buy stuff. My wife does. I don't buy nothing at all. My wife buys everything. I don't buy Amazon stuff. I don't go shopping. You know, when it comes to groceries and Amazon and supplements and stuff, she buys the stuff. And she gives me a cash allowance. Yeah, man. She gives me a cash allowance that I keep in each car. She gives me my car allowance. My car allowance is right here. So my cash right here. She gives me $50. $50 every 2 weeks in cash for each car. I drive 2 cars. She drives 1. She gives me $50 per car, and her car she puts $50, and that's my spending money. I don't spend much money, man. I'm a man. I'm 45 years old. What the hell do I need? Jordans for who? Right? Expensive jeans for who? What do I need? What else do we buy? Always an Amazon package. I'm TikTok. Hey, listen, man. What else do men buy? Like, what? Seriously, like, what else do we buy? You are. What else do men buy? Seriously, I don't buy video games. I don't buy. Hey, listen, I don't buy. Man, listen. And so I say, hey, give me $100 a week. I mean, every 2 weeks, and I'll be good. And so I don't spend money like that because I'm not spending. I'm telling you, man. So I have a lot of credit cards. I don't use credit cards. We don't use credit except for property. I only use credit for property. And then when I buy property, somebody else living there. Somebody else live there. I'm paying mortgage. Somebody lives there. I'm paying mortgage. So I don't really see anything coming from me except for when something breaks, which something always breaking. Some damn AC goes out. My wife understand, man. We make plans. We plan the shit. I ain't out there. Listen, you know how, listen, we plan this stuff, man. We plan this stuff. One day, I read this book in 2022 or 2021. 2022, we became debt free. You know how we became debt free? We sold all our cars. I'm done. Let's sell this shit out. Let's sell these shit. Let's not attach to these cars. I know you love your car. She had a nice little truck. I said, let's sell that. Let's sell it. I had a Corvette at that time too. I sold my Corvette because I had a 2014 Corvette. I sold that Corvette. We sold that truck, and I had a BMW. Listen, the BMW was paid off already. But I'm like, let's sell all this stuff. Let's become debt free. She said, okay, let's do it. Shit. Boy, when she said, okay, let's do it. Oh, the next day, them things were sold. That day we became debt free. You know how it is to be debt free? Car accident. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. Car accident? Man, listen. You all know how good it is to be debt free, man? It's one of the best. You feel so light. You want your wife to give you her body? Boy, become debt free. Shit. Money, man. You got money in your pocket? I hear you, man. Princess, that's amazing, man. You want your wife to give you her body? Become debt free. If you don't, listen, I realize this about women. One thing about women, you take that stress off of her financially, your wife is good. She's soft. You take that stress off of her financially, not worried about the bills and all that shit, your wife becomes soft, man. Your wife is like, you poke her in the stomach and she make that weird noise. Because I realize that's a woman thing. That's a woman's security thing. Seriously, and it's not because she's a gold digger. That's just how they made up. That's just how women are made. That's just how God made them. I think when God made them, he folded up some $100 bills in their stomach. And he just leave them there. So now he's always attracting. That's just how they were made. When God made women, he took some $100 bills, fold them up, and put them in their stomach. Because if a woman got to worry, She's hard. She's a little tough. She's a little tough. You know, if she got stress about money, she'd rather be single. I'd rather be single. Because that shit is not, because a woman stay in survival mode longer. And when she's in survival mode, you can't expect her to switch over. That shit don't work. When a woman is in survival mode, her entire body is in that. Her entire body, her mind, her spirit. So don't expect her to give you what you need and be your peace. And because she's not built for that. She ain't built. I'm telling you, you all ain't built for that. You see, we don't need to be soft. They do. And so since we don't need to be soft, let's take that softness off. Let's take that hard shit. Hey, let me carry this for you, man. Because I don't think my wife want me soft. She want me effective. And I'm more effective when I'm harder. And so therefore, what I do, I take that hardness off of her. Hey, I got it. You all don't understand. I got it. Because when I'm hard, anyways, shit, I'm sure you like it. Because if I'm too soft, you don't respect me. I mean, come on now. Exactly. Because I know for a fact when I'm hard, because the challenge is real. Because woman, you still gotta be challenged now. You're still gonna be. Because if I'm too soft, you probably gonna look at me like, this Negro right here is soft. He's like feminine. Like I'm a feminine. I don't want a soft, weak ass dude who can't even say nothing. You know. And so this is why you gotta take the blunt of the work, and that's because, instead of us accepting that, we try to fight it. I mean, no, check this out. I'm not saying that a man has to pay all the bills and all them stuff. I'm saying, does she understand that she can trust you to take care of it if something goes south? Can she trust you to take care of business if something goes south? Can she trust you to take care of business if she gets pregnant? Can she trust you to take care of business if she want to be a stay? Can she trust you? If she can work and be perfectly fine. A woman can work and still be balanced. My wife works. My wife is a whole soldier. My wife is a soldier. My wife works. My wife is a sergeant. I mean, a first sergeant in the military for 15 plus years. So I know. So even though she's a soldier, she works with men, but she's still soft when she's at home because when she comes home, hey, don't bring that shit here, because you ain't got to. You ain't got to. But that takes trust. You're not gonna meet nobody, right now and expect that. Takes a lot more for us to be. I'm telling you, man. And we tell a woman to get soft, even though when she gotta be hard all her life. What if we have to be soft when we have to be hard all our life? You just can't switch. Like we expect a woman to go soft after she had to be hard, after she had to be the protector, be the provider, do this, do that, but still be soft. We don't have to be the protector and be this and be soft. True. I mean, let's think about it. Like for real. Let's be logical. Can we be logical for a minute? Can we be logical? I mean, I get it. But how does it make sense? How does it make sense? No, I'm not gassing up nobody's head. I promise you, I'm not trying to gas up your heads. I'm not trying to I'm just trying to ask a simple question. How do we expect a woman to be soft after she gotta be hard? When she gotta be hard every day? When she gotta make sure her bills are paid? When she gotta make sure she by herself, her house is protected? Seriously, her house is gotta be protected. Her house is gotta be locked. Nobody messes with her kids. She gotta make sure everything is set. She gotta make sure she got food. She gotta make sure she budgets. She gotta make sure she has retirement. She gotta make sure. And then we expect her to be soft too. We don't have to be soft. We're gonna stay the same way. When a man is in there, we stay the same way. So we stay hard. We gotta pay bills as men. We're gonna take care of this. We're gonna be safety. We're gonna protect this and provide this. But we don't get. But the thing is, in doing that, we're not soft. We hard. And when we meet a woman or have a wife, we can still be hard without it going against us. We can still be hard and still have a thumbs up. But yet we expect a woman to do the same shit that we are doing and get soft. How? You know how hard it is for a man to be soft? You wanna know how hard it is? A man has to literally be aware and conscious to get soft. That shit ain't easy. Especially when he has kids and a baby or daughters, he has to be aware. He has to be self-aware and be gentle intentionally. Be soft and be nurturing intentionally. And we think women should just figure it out. You should be soft. How? Makes no sense. And so when we understand that, when we understand that, it makes us not because we are simps, but because we understand. It doesn't make sense. Think I'm soft. I rescue millions of animals. That's amazing, rescued. Everybody can't do it like that. Cause some women, they listen. Some people have it hard. They're struggling. I got the thing I had was a damn cotton ball. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But yeah, man. But I realize me, and it's not that I make her soft. I don't make a woman soft. I don't. I just provide my thing. I just do my thing. I make sure she ain't got to worry about nothing at all. No, not like nothing outside. No drama, right? No, you know what we gotta protect our families from too? Debt. Shit. When we talk about a man protecting a woman, abs don't look soft. When we're talking about protecting a woman, it means from debt too. Debt, boy, a woman in debt is not sexually turned on very easily. Tell me I'm lying. Please, can you? If I'm wrong, please tell me Please, if I'm wrong, let me know. I suppose we naturally want to be soft. Indeed, Melanin. A woman in them high numbers of debt, you can't be soft. Oh shit! If I'm in debt, I can't even get hard. If I'm in debt, that shit's set on my mind. Oh, you feel heavy, you feel overworked, you feel stressed, you worrying, and you want her to be soft, and I can't. Shit, I can't even get hard. My shit's like, hey, come on, let's do it, man. It ain't working. I got shit on my mind. You want to put your woman in debt, all that debt, and you want her to be soft? Are you crazy? I'm for like you. Are you out of your mind? No, I get it, right? Sometimes we're gonna be in debt. Sometimes it's gonna be what it is. But you think that you're gonna keep her in debt, and then make people be called in your house? These women be. She gotta make sure she. You think shit? That woman, boy, you gotta turn her on like you gotta pull her strings. Investments, yeah, man. But we gotta protect a woman from debt. In my older age, in my 40s, I realized that's a very important thing, keeping a woman soft. That's what I've learned. In my older age, in my 40s, I learned I have to keep my woman soft. If I want a soft woman, I can't expect to meet one, right? And yes, there are some, but if I want a soft woman, let me do my part. Let me show my effectiveness, right? Because I'm a tool. We don't want to be tools these days. We don't want to be used. It's like we want to just be on somebody's, what do you call it? So somebody's, what do you call them things, man? We want to be in somebody's top shelf. We gotta be used. We all are tools. We supposed to be used. Use me. Use me. But these days we are so afraid to be used. Shit, no. Right now, at the stage of my life, I want to be used. Because I know in reality, I'm not going to meet a woman. Hell, when I met my wife, she was hard as hell. I met my wife. My wife was hard. She was hurt. She was ridiculous. She was angry. I think she was depressed, actually. I think she was depressed. Her ex-husband effed her up. Right? Her ex-husband effed her up. Effed her up. And so I knew somewhat what I was getting into. But over the years, I became a tool. And when I began to use that tool, the more I use my tool and become effective, she became softer. She doesn't speak as much. She's quiet. She's calm. You all seen my wife. She's calm. She's relaxed. She ain't bothering me. She ain't calling me every damn minute looking for something. She ain't on my Facebook or my TikTok checking people. She ain't in my comments talking about Kirk, who is this chick? She ain't. Because she ain't got to be. Right? Because as a man, I assisted my wife in getting soft. I think we expect to meet a woman who's soft. In this day and age, people can't walk down the street without feeling like somebody's gonna take them. In this day and age, man, these people can be scary. You want to meet a soft woman by herself? It's very rare because there's a lot of shit going on. The economy sucks. People struggling. People don't feel safe. People don't feel protected. And you expect to meet a woman who's soft? Man, listen. As a man, you gotta be used. And as a man, it has to be okay to be used. You interested? I'm telling you, as a man, you have to be used. But as a woman, you have to be used too. As a woman, you have to be used too. I think many women don't want to be. I'm not gonna be. I think many women. I think one of the problems I hear about a lot of women talking. You see, men just listen. Sometimes you have to know men want certain things too. Some of you, I don't want to give shit to men. You don't care about what men want. All you care about is what you want and what you get. You ain't give a damn about what because you think everybody want to use you for your body. Man, shit. I mean, damn. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't want to do shit for a man. Well, why I gotta do it? Everybody, a lot of women know exactly what to expect from a man, but they don't know what to give to a man. You know what to expect from a man, but you don't know a damn of what a man needs or what he wants. Because as soon as a man tell you what he wants, you want to judge him, you want to laugh at him. Because why? Because we ain't raised right. Some of you ain't. Some of you just you been hurt once, and if you hear something that's similar, you ready to fight. I'm telling you. You see how they went quiet now? Wayne, you see how they went quiet now? You see how the ladies went quiet? You see? But I was talking about the men, they was talking. Now I'm talking about the woman, they stopped talking now. They Lord have mercy. Listen, man. Do that for everyone till they show me they are not worthy. Man, listen, man. I don't have it's not one day that I worry about my wife not doing the right thing. It's not one day. Because when she's not doing the right thing, I'm gonna still be the man that I am because I love the man that I am. So I'm gonna be the man that I am regardless, right? But when I'm in me being the man that I am, if you feel like you don't deserve it, I'm gonna switch you out. I'm not gonna stop being the man that I am. I'm gonna switch your ass out. I'm gonna still be the same trusting, giving, strong man that I am. I'm gonna still be the same exact man because I realize this man right here is effective. This is effective. But everybody can't. Everybody don't want it. Everybody don't feel like they deserve that type of person. I mean, seriously. You see, as a woman or a man, thank you, Charlotte. Thank you so much. As a woman or a man, sometimes you're gonna give your all to somebody. Seriously. Sometimes you're gonna give your all to someone, right? And they're gonna F with it. They're gonna screw it up. And what it means is when you give your all to somebody and they screw it up, it means sometimes they don't feel like they deserve it or they want that from someone else. Two things. They don't feel like they deserve it because some people don't feel like they are deserving of that great stuff. You see what I'm saying? Some people, it's not everybody that feel like they deserve that good stuff. Some people are going to show you what they deserve because they cannot take you at your fullest. Because when you at your your fullness of that human being, they don't feel comfortable. They feel guilty. They feel insecure. They feel bad because they are scared. They are afraid that they don't match. They don't align to it. They can't match up. So they want you at your 50%. They want you to 50%. So this is why you have to be careful. Don't go to that 50% with them. You switch them jokers out. Okay, you can't handle it. I'm gonna still be this, but you gotta go. That's why my husband doesn't have me anymore because he didn't believe. I'm telling you, there are way they can fix that within themselves. You know what? Stars align. Some people will naturally adjust. Some people will naturally adjust, but some people can't. Some people, the way how they were raised, the way how they see themselves, the way how they don't meet their goals, they don't want to adjust themselves. They want to just, they want you to adjust. They want you to step down. They want you to come down so that they can feel comfortable. Hey, Onika, because let me tell you this right here. Let me tell you this right here. It's easier. You know how hard it is to increase? Shit. Let's be honest for a second. You know how hard it is to elevate? Elevation takes work. But coming down is natural. It's easy. Anybody can step down. So they rather you come down than they go up. They want you, but they can't match you. Rather you come down than they go up. They want you, but they can't match you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My wife just texted me. My bad. Can you not see me now? Can you not see me now? Okay, good. But yeah, it's hard. It's so hard to go up. It is so hard to go up. It's easy to just fall back. And so a lot of people times, sometimes we get with people and they the way they talk to us, the way they treat us, and the way what they want from you, you have to step down to give it to them. They want the arguments, right? Has resistance, but yes, yes, melanin, yes, that's what it is right there. So going up has resistance, but going down, gravity will pull you down. So and so a lot of people want you to come down because when you come down, and you know, let me tell you the ones who want you to come down. Yeah, yeah, I'm about to work out. Let me tell you the ones who want you to come down. The ones who talk to you and call you all type of names. The ones who disrespect you all the time. The ones who don't want to talk. Right? Hey Ellie, how you doing? Right? The ones who go missing for days and hours without answering their phone. They want you to step down because only in that type of stuff, only in that type of stuff can you react. Because they look forward for your reaction. Your reaction strengthens them. Your reaction make them think and make them realize that you care. And so they do a whole bunch of shit to read that you care. That's the only way they'll know that you care is for how you cuss them out, how you want to argue, how how you react and how you where you being. Because in that they think that that's you caring. No. And so people, if that's how they read or they interpret your care, that person will bring chaos to your life. That will bring chaos to your life, and that chaos will continue. And so you have to understand when somebody is not on your line. But sometimes you have to let go. Tension was better than me. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So you got to be mindful, man. You got to be mindful. People out there, man, it's crazy out here. Listen, but I'm telling you, man, I think back to my original stuff. I think, yeah, facts with love. I think dating at this age, it's not that it's impossible, but I think two people are scared. Because if you're at this space in your life, 50, 55, about to date, I think chances are you're scared because you hear all the bad stories. Like you hear all the bad stories. You think everybody who's left over is broken or something is wrong with them. And so unconsciously, you begin to look for things and look for the bad in people. You know, when you meet people, you look for the bad in them naturally. I started ignoring him. He said he wanted to hold me back. It's terrible trying to find someone. I'm telling you, because people, and it's not because good people don't exist. It's because good people are scared. They don't want to get hurt. But let me tell you something. Marriage, a relationship is best when two people, neither one of them are afraid of being hurt. You can't play sports. You can't play football if you're afraid of being hurt. You won't be effective. I mean, think about it. You cannot play a sport